Hey everyone, I told you guys I'd be doing a tattoo vlog today, and here it is. As a side note, someone contacted me and said that they were going to the Air Force tomorrow, and that they were hoping that they could get a new vlog of mine before they left. So this is for you, good sir, and good luck in the Air Force. You guys have a special place in my heart because my dad was 21-year Air Force, and thank you so much for your service, and, you know, best of luck, and make sure and let me know that you're safe. Okay, so moving right along, tattoos, yay, body ink. So last night, if you're following my Twitter, you probably already know most of the story, but last night I went and got a new tattoo, and I already had this bad boy right here. I got this one. We'll start with the story of this one, and then we'll go to the new one. So I got this one about 4 years ago on my 22nd birthday, just a little under 4 years ago, and it's not, I love it to death. It's, you know, I see it every day, and I still am so glad I got it, and I wouldn't do it any different if I had to go back, but it was a bad time. Let me tell you why it was a bad time. I ended up being horribly allergic to red tattoo ink, which I didn't know was a thing that could happen, and so when I first got the tattoo, it looked great. It was beautiful. All the lines were very clean and crisp. It was fantastic. I was in love with it. Even though I got it upside down, which I mentioned in another video, I was still super in love with it. And then about, I don't know, 3 or 4 days in, it scabbed over completely, and, you know, I'd read online that scabs can happen, and then by day 10, I have this disgusting disgusting photo on Facebook of it, but by day 10, basically, I had, like, one huge, ugly scab on one of my long pixels, and the rest was, like, this bright purple, I call it scar skin. It looks like when you lose a scab, and you know that it's going to be a big scar, because it's, like, that light purpley skin. My whole tattoo was that, and it took about 2.5, 3 months for it to peel off, and then what was left was this poorly shaded, like mismatchy colored tattoo. And also for reference, it was bright red when I got it tattooed, and he put a little bit, the artist put a little bit of brown in it to make it a more maroon color, and since all the red healed out, that's why I have like this purplish brown, it's not really brown, I guess like purplish is the best way to describe it, tattoo. So yeah, the adventure of my first tattoo, it just like imploded upon itself, and you know, we came out the other side, the lines are still pretty muddled, you can see where ink bled through the outline, and I do love it, I still do love it, even with all of that, I still loved it, and I still wanted another tattoo. And I did all my homework on white ink. I know a lot of you were thought it was very controversial that I went with white ink. But I did all my homework, and I know that when it heals, it's going to look kind of like a scar, and it's going to look like my skin kind of grew that way. And that's what I want. That is what I wanted in this tattoo. And so I went to Elena at Art and Soul Tattoo. She's amazing. She has such a beautiful light hand, and she does so many vibrant color pieces that when I contacted her, I was worried she wasn't going to do my piece because it's so simple, but she was super sweet about it. And so I went last night, and I got the phrase, "Let's see how this soul fares," on my ribcage on my right side, so it's like a compliment to my tattoo being on my left. The phrase comes from, as most of you guessed, a Deer Hunter song, D-E-A-R. D-E-E-R is another band. That's not as good, sorry guys. And so it comes from a Deer Hunter song called Saved. It's the last lyric in the song, and without getting too much into why I picked it, because it's kind of a personal thing, it's just been a real source of personal strength for me, the song in general, and the lyric in particular. I just really enjoy, I love the Deer Hunters music, they're my favorite band, but this lyric has been something that's I kind of clung to. I write quotes on my bathroom mirror, and "Let's see how this soul fares" has always been one of the quotes that stayed throughout all of the iterations of mirror quotes. And actually 6 months ago, I decided to get a wall decal, and I put it up over my fireplace, and it says, "Let's see how this soul fares." And I told myself then that if in 6 months I still felt like it meant as much to me as it did then, that I would get a tattoo, and 6 months later, here we are. So I will show you guys the tattoo. I did originally intend to do the vlog in a bralette, which for all the fellows out there who don't know what that is, it's like a bra that covers more, like a little bit more than what a regular bra covers. And I thought that would be easier for you guys to be able to see the tattoo without me having to lift up a shirt, but it actually ran right where my tattoo is, and so it made it a little bit red. So it's healing, it's a little bit red, but this is what it looks like so far. I don't know if you can even see. I'm doing this backwards, so it's a little bit difficult for me. You can kind of see. That's okay. It's gonna be great. I'm excited. The process of the tattoo, holy fuck, you guys. Because I sat through this. This was like a 20-minute tattoo. I was okay with it. Hurt, but it wasn't bad. Oh my gosh, I took my friend Lauren to me. Thank you so much for going with me, Lauren, because literally the girl started on the S in fair. She started from the end and worked to the beginning. Holy shit. She started on the S, and I thought if Lauren wasn't here to hold my hand, I would have had to tap out, and I would have had just an S on my abdomen. Then everybody would be like, what is this cursive S? I don't know. It's for fucking sucker, because I couldn't handle the pain of this tattoo. It was bad, you guys. I don't have like any real give here. It's my rib cage, and so I could feel it was like being cut open with fire, and I could feel it up in my funny bone because she'd hit like the bone of my rib, and it would like tingle in my arm. Oh my god, you guys, it was bad. It was rough. And they were both really sweet. They were telling me stories. I couldn't laugh, so they couldn't tell me funny stories. And I couldn't really talk because you don't want to rattle your rib too much when somebody's putting permanent ink on you. So it was an experience. And holy fuck, it hurt real bad. But I am super happy I got it. I love the way it looks. It's gorgeous, and I can't wait for it to heal. But I did tell you guys on my Twitter that this was not the only tattoo ink I had put on me last night. I also had, after the disaster that was my wrist, we tested a new brand of red ink. I'm doing this backwards again, so it's awkward. So one of my pixels has a new red outline on it, and so far it looks great. You know, I'm not keeping my fingers crossed, not going to jinx it. We'll see what it looks like 10 days from now. But if I don't react to this red, I may be able to get my tattoo touched up. I will be so happy if I can get my tattoo touched up. Even if I have to do it in small steps and it looks weird for months until it's done, I will be thrilled to have it touched up. So yeah, I'll keep you guys up to date on how this one weird square goes. Elena was like, you're going to have like a weird square on your tattoo. Is that okay? And I was like, yeah, like, it's going to spur me to go back and make sure that I'm doing it correctly and that everything's going well, and I'm glad to do it slow, so I'm excited. Of course, I will keep you guys up to date on how my rib heals. It is interesting. I can't wear a bra for the next, like 2 weeks, so, you know, look out for that on SourceFed. And yeah, and I have to, like, be careful of sleeves and all that for this, and it's been an adventure, but I lived, and I'm excited as all hell about it. I love it. I can't wait for it to heal and for it to be on my body forever. And I checked the spelling a bazillion times, and you know, the font choice was a big deal, and I don't know. It was fantastic. I'm so glad I got it, and thank you guys for all your kind comments about it, and to Casey Crescenzo for writing such a fucking awesome song, and for awesome music in general. And yeah, so tell me what you have tattooed on your body, and if you don't have any tattoos, what would you like to get tattooed on your body? Or if you don't ever want a tattoo, what would you get if you could just erase it right away? Let me know in the comments down below. You know, like and subscribe and all that business, and yeah, body ink.